Today I'm going to be sharing my personal favorite studying methods that have helped me get A's on all my exams and quizzes in college and can hopefully do the same for you guys. The first thing I'm going to be talking about with you guys is Quizlet. So Quizlet has a free version and a premium version. So pretty much the premium version, which is what I have, you get to do the test as many times as you want, flashcards as many times as you want, the active learning as many times as you want. And when you have the free version, you only get to do them a limited amount of times. So what I like about Quizlet, first off, is that you can make digital flashcards. And you can also do the learning method, which is where it gives you multiple choice, and it also can give it where you can give it written responses. So like if you were talking about like the neurotransmitter serotonin, it might put the word serotonin and you can type out the definition of the neurotransmitter, or it can give you multiple choice based off your other flashcards. To practice learning whatever whatever your flashcards are on. But what I do like about being able to do the written responses is that as you get more confident in your definitions or whatever you're studying, then it's kind of like an active recall. It can give you the definition, or it can give you the name, and you have to sit here and type, here's the definition, and then you have to type the word, and you have to come up with it in your brain. You don't get multiple choice. So it just kind of ensures that you really know the topic that you're studying. I also forgot to mention with Quizlet, you can upload your notes, and it can make you a study guide based off your notes. So that way, you just take a picture, it scans them, scans them as a PDF, and then it will give you flashcards and even a study guide, and you can also be quizzed on the information. I also forgot to add that I love that you can also take tests on your flashcard sets or study guide sets to see where you're at. So if you're realistically going to get tested on that topic, like I can get a B or an A, and you can just really see what your grade would look like if you were to be tested. The next studying method that I want to talk about is physical flashcards. When you use physical flashcards, you're using active recall, which helps with your memory retention. That can go on to help with your test. So say this is my flashcard. Acetylcholine is my definition that we're working with, or my neurotransmitter we're working with. I don't know why I picked neurotransmitters for examples, but that's what we're doing today. And on the back, I have my definition. So say that I have this face down, just like this. So say this is face down, and we have acetylcholine. We're going to have to look at the word acetylcholine and recall the definition, which is enabling muscle action, learning, and memory. Or we have to look at the definition, enables muscle action, learning, and memory. Sorry, it's been a minute. And then we have to recall the word acetylcholine. So we have to use our memory about what we know about acetylcholine or the definition to be able to recall the information, which helps it be stored in our memory. Unlike if you were doing multiple choice, where you kind of get an option which can help recall it, you don't have anything to help you but your memory, which is why I really like it. And I really like using this closer to test time, along with my last method I'm going to be talking about. It's really good to get the active recall there to make sure things are really in your memory before you're going to get tested or quizzed on it. Lastly, I'm going to talk about the whiteboard method. I'm just using expo markers to resemble the whiteboard method because I'm not going to bring my whiteboard up to show you guys. But I like using this along with physical flashcards when I'm about to test on something. Say like we have to draw out a neurotransmitter and label the different parts of it. We can draw that easily and label them with our expo markers. One thing I also like to do, say again, like we're using acetylcholine or serotonin or dopamine or any of the neurotransmitters. We're just keeping using those as an example. So I also did this, do this with other topics as well. I'll go through all my slides or my notes, and I will read like something that I know I'm going to be tested on. And I'll read through it, and then I'll write as much of it as I can remember about what I just read on the whiteboard. And I'll go back to my notes, or, you know, if I'm using the slides or the textbook, and I'll see how close what I wrote that was stored in my memory is to what the slides or my notes say. And then if I'm way far off, I will go back through and read the definition, and then I'll rewrite, and I'll pretty much just like vomiting of the mouth, that's kind of gross, onto the whiteboard of what I remember, and then I'll compare it to what I should know, and I'll go back and forth. This one makes more sense to me. Like, you guys probably don't understand what I mean. That way that I can just see, what can I write out, what can I know. You can also draw diagrams. It's very good for active recall. Active recall is very important to keep things in the long-term memory. Lastly, as a little bonus, I'm gonna tell you about something that one of my teachers told me. She said, you know, like, call your mom, call your dad, a grandparent, call one of your friends, and talk to them about what you're studying or what you're learning about, because verbalizing the information can help your understanding, and, you know, making sure you understand the information, and just talking to them about it, you know, and having to verbalize it and discuss it. And I actually did this, and I recalled so much information, and I thought to share it with you. You don't have to use it, you don't have to use any of these, but that's something that I found really helpful and was my first time ever doing it.